All right. All right. Shalom, Israel. Welcome back to isbhpk San Antonio. And we have another class going for Wednesday night. And the water for keeping up with us. I know we didn't have class on Monday. Well, we was recovering from a wonderful second Passover. Yeah. I know brothers had to regroup, get themselves together. There's a lot of work and a lot of planning went involved. But also we had a great time with our brothers and sisters out there that came down to the second Passover. And I know it was quick, but the turnout was wonderful. Yeah. The lamb was wonderful. The food was wonderful. The sacrifices put into the Passover was wonderful. Everybody's sacrifices were awesome. And it just goes to show what happens when a body that can fellowship together and work together can come together and put their minds together to make something happen. And unfortunately, you know, we had to throw a lot of lamb away, but man, when you multiply the food for what the Most High put together, I mean, there was too much. It all couldn't be eaten. Like, it was too much food. It was so much food. The Most High multiplied it hand over fist. Yeah. You know, and man, it was just the cooks, the brothers that put it down on the barbecue pit, roasted the lamb, did an amazing job with the timing, the efforts put into it. Excellent job to the brothers that put it down. So shalom family online, shalom Bukar, shalom you know, all the brothers and sisters that watch online. The water for y'all also. Y'all keep us motivated. The water to our other brother camps out there, ISBHPK Norfolk, ISBHPK Rochester, ISBHPK Houston, Kawakab in Guatemala, LA Judah, for the brothers out there in California,
London.
And I mean Azan London, Atlanta, Georgia. Oh man, what a time, man! What a time!
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful experience. Great situation that we got a chance to meet everybody. That a lot of individuals that do subscribe and watch online, we got a chance to see them in person, meet them in the flesh, touch them in the flesh, because that's always the goal. Yeah. You know, that's always the desire, is to see one another in the flesh. Matter of fact, just on that point, let's go to Philemon real quick. Let's go to Philemon, and I want you to get Philemon. Yeah, let me get it real quick because I know it. Let me go straight to it. Right after Titus. Let me get start at verse 20.
Come on. Philemon, verse 20. Yea, brother, let me have joy of thee in the Lord.
It says, yea, brother, what?
Let me have joy of thee in the Lord.
Go ahead.
Refresh my bowels in the Lord.
And that's what it was, man. This second Passover, getting a chance to fellowship with brothers and sisters. Oh man, it was a refreshment to what? To our bowels, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was deep-seated compassion, and although it was short, man, it was a great experience and a good time. Read it again.
Yeah. Verse 20. Yea, brother, let me have joy of thee in the Lord. Refresh my bowels in the Lord.
Read on.
Having confidence in thy obedience.
He says, I have having confidence in what?
In thy obedience.
Read on.
I wrote unto thee.
Read on.
Knowing that thou wilt also do more than I say.
Go ahead.
But withal, prepare me also a lodging.
But what Paul is saying is, a letter's not good enough. You know, what he's saying is a class is not good enough. He says, prepare me a what?
A lodging.
What does that mean?
House, place stay.
Hey man, you know what? It's even better when you stay together. So being in the flesh is better than being online.
Come down for a few days.
Yeah, come down for a few days, stay for a few days, stretch yourself out. Let us, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, in due time, if we get another opportunity, that's what we're going to do. We're going to prepare a lodging. You know what I'm saying? Because it's better in the flesh than being online. When you get to see, talk, you know, and look and connect eye to eye and hear experiences. There's not enough time to do that online or over the phone or through the internet. But when you prepare a lodging, read on.
Okay, verse 22. But withal, prepare me also a lodging, for I trust that through your prayers I shall be given unto you.
That's what Paul's saying. Paul wrote this when he was in prison. He said, prepare me a place so when I get out, I can come kick it with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good feeling. That's a great feeling, great experience. And that's how it feels, man. You know, it feels great to have all the brothers and sisters come down and you know, fellowship in person, and hopefully we can do it for an extended time next time. All right. So with that, talking about the sacrifices that we give and why the sacrifices matter so much. That second Passover was one of them, and the first Passover was great too, and the second one, to back it up, awesome. But this is why it's so important that we don't give lame sacrifices, because that's the title of the class. Go ahead and write this down. Why not? Why not give lame sacrifices? Why not give lame sacrifices with a question mark? All right, because it matters. All right.
Lame, L-A-M-E.
Lame, L-A-M-E. All right. We saw what a few hands in a short amount of time could do. Imagine if we all commit that on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Are there any questions, first and foremost? All right. Let's go to Job chapter 17, verse 9. Let's go to Job chapter 17 and let's read verse 9.
God, Job chapter 17 and verse 9. The righteous also shall hold on his way.
Read it again.
Job chapter 17 and verse 9. The righteous also shall hold on his way.
It says the righteous also shall hold on his way. Go ahead.
And he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger.
So what happens when you hold on to your way? When you stay focused and dedicated and committed,
Become stronger and stronger.
you get stronger and stronger. That's one of the values of holding on to your way. Holding on to what's right. Holding on to doing what's right. Believing what's right. Dedicating for what's right. Sacrificing for what's right. You get stronger when you hold on day to day. That's why you got to stay day to day, hour to hour, sometimes minute to minute.
Yeah.
But you have to stay committed, because if you stay committed little by little, you get stronger and stronger when you hold on to righteousness. When you stop giving, bunk sacrifices. Read on. No, hold on. Let that go. Stop right there. I just want verse 9. Give me Psalms, and I got the scriptures up on the computer for those that can see them online. Let's go to Psalms chapter 24, verse 1.
Psalms chapter 24, verse 1. Whenever you're ready.
Let's get that.
Okay. Psalms chapter 24, verse 1. The earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, the world, and they that dwell therein.
So everything belongs to who?
The Most High.
Everything belongs to the Most High. Read on.
Verse 2. It says, For he hath founded it upon the seas, and established it upon the floods.
Go ahead.
Who shall ascend into the hill of the Lord?
It says, who does the Most High want next to him to accompany him?
Who, right?
That's a question mark. That's a great question. It says, who shall ascend into the hill of the Lord? Meaning, who does the Most High want in his company? Who does the Most High want next to him? Read on.
Or who shall stand in his holy place?
Or who shall stand where?
In his holy place.
Who's going to make it to the kingdom? Who's going to be in the kingdom? Who does the Most High want next to him? And who does he want in his holy place? Read on.
He that hath clean hands.
So it's the man that have what?
Clean hands.
So we just read what makes a man's hands clean. How does a man maintain his cleanliness? We just read it in the first verse.
Committed by getting stronger and stronger.
How do you get stronger and stronger?
In that
By keeping the Lord's
commitment practice.
Yeah, commitment. He says the righteous shall hold on to his way. Meaning you got to hold on to righteousness. And if you decide to make a decision to hold on to righteousness, then you'll daily get stronger day by day. You have to make that decision. That's a mental decision that I'm going to be strong today. You have to make that and put that in your head as a thing to do, as a check on your list of things that you got to take care of. That's number one priority. That's your main course of business, is that I'm going to hold on to righteousness. I'm choosing to hold on to righteousness. So when you choose to hold on to righteousness, you get stronger. And we just read that who does the Most High want next to him? And who does the Most High want in His company and in His holy place, in His kingdom?
He that hath clean hands.
And so we know that that's a process. It's an everyday thing. Keeping clean hands is a daily thing. It's not a once a month, once a week. If you bathe once a month, that's not clean.
I got a definition for clean. 828, it says free from infection.
Great. Free from what?
Clean means free from infection.
Free from infection. What else you got?
Another one is I like it, but it says adright, right? Adright is active in the use of hands. It says in the exercise of mental faculties.
Man, you might as well hold on to that one. You might as well hold on to that, bro. Adriat, right?
Adriat.
It means what?
It means.
Let me write that down. It's fire.
Adriat is dexterous.
No.
Okay. It says skillful in the exercise of mental faculties. Skillful in the exercise of mental faculties.
Wow. Oh no, what's that other one you said?
Other one was
You said with the hands.
11. It says right here. It says skillful, active in the use of the hands.
Right.
Active in the use of the hands.
So you keeping your hands what? Clean. But also you keeping them what? Busy. You keeping them busy. So, man, I like that too. I had to write that down, bro. Wow. So let's read that again.
It says, you want to start at 3 or 4?
Read verse 4.
Okay. Psalms chapter 24, verse 4. He that hath clean hands and a pure heart.
And what's that? It's not just clean hands, but it's what?
A pure heart.
You got to keep your mind clean. You got to keep your mind pure. Read on.
Who hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity.
Who has not lifted up his soul unto what?
Vanity.
Vanity is my imagination, my pride. I give myself to the way I think. I give myself to the way I feel. I exercise my feelings over what's correct, over what the doctrine tells me that I should do. I go off feelings. Because a lot of times we justify that I had to go off the way I felt because, we think we have the greater wisdom. We think we have the answers. Or I have to at least, if I don't at least try to do it my way and get it done my way, then I'll never know if it could have actually worked. Because a lot of us like to put our own skill and our own wit to the test.
Yeah.
And we like to put our own imagination to the test. I gotta try this idea because I've been thinking about this. Man, I've been meditating on this. I gotta see it all the way through. Well, you know what? You're not giving no room for the Most High to acknowledge what you're doing or direct your steps. If you're always putting your vain thoughts or your imagination in the forefront. Read on.
It says, nor sworn deceitfully.
It says, nor what?
Sworn deceitfully.
I don't be lying. Read on.
He shall receive the blessing from the Lord.
He shall get the what?
The blessing from the Most High.
So if there's a reward in keeping your hands clean, staying strong, making a dutiful, dedicated thought to make sure you're strong every day, a choice to be strong every day. There's a reward and a blessing in it. First of all, you get blessed here in this capacity on earth, but you also get that other blessing where you get to stand next to the Father, which is our hope, is everybody's goal, is to make it to the kingdom. Read on.
It says, he shall receive the blessing from the Most High and righteousness from the Most High of his salvation.
The power of his salvation, right? So the Most High will come through. So now the Most High is showing you that he's requiring what he's requiring as what he needs from us. He's laying the groundwork from what he needs from each and every one of us. I need you to keep your hands clean. I need you to keep your hands busy, and I need you to keep your thoughts clean and keeping your mind pure. That's what the Most High said he demands from us. And if so, there's a reward there's a reward coming. There's a blessing coming, but you have to make that active choice. I like that definition of adriat that Dawyah pulled, which is skillful in exercise of mental faculties. So how do you exercise your mental faculties? Through what? Do study. And you keep your hands busy through labor. So it's a combination of both. You're keeping your hands busy by working, but you're keeping your mind exercised by studying. So it's a combination of both.
God. adria,
Mhm.
skillful, active in the use of the hands, in the exercise of the mental faculties.
All right, we got that. Yes, sir.
How you spell it?
Adriot.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let that go. Let's go. Next reader, Malachi chapter 1. Let me go ahead and put this on the screen. Malachi chapter 1, verse 6.
Come on. Malachi chapter 1 and verse 6. A son honoreth
Let
his father.
everybody get it.
Come.
Let me get it too. Read that.
Come. Malachi 1 and verse 6. A son honoreth his father, and a servant his master.
He said, "A son honoreth his what?"
Father.
So, as a father has authority over the sons, correct?
Come.
So, it's the son's job to do what? To follow his father, honor his father, respect his father, give in to his father's deeds, wishes, thoughts. Read on.
If then I be a father,
He said, if the Most High is asking the question, if then I be a father, read on.
where is mine honor?
So just like we honor our parents, our physical fathers that brought us into the world, that the progenitor of our families, yes, we're supposed to honor them, but the Most High is saying, well, wait a minute. If your physical father deserves respect, how much more so me? If your physical father deserves obedience, how much more me? Read on.
And if I be a master, where is my fear?
Is the Most High not a teacher, a master, a leader? He says, so where is his respect? Read on.
Saith the Lord of hosts unto you, O priests, that despise my name.
He said, but the ones that are responsible for doing the service of God, which we are supposed to be a kingdom of a nation of priests and a holy nation, we do what? He said, we despise what?
Despise my name.
He said, you despise my name. You make my name look bad. How is it that we make the Most High's name look bad? What do we do that makes the Father look bad for the people that are owed respect to Him and acknowledgement to Him and obedience to Him? How do we make the Most High look bad? Read on.
And ye say, wherein have we despised thy name?
And we ask the same question. Lord, I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. By whatever do you mean, we make you look bad. We despise your name. I don't understand how I despise your name. I don't get what you're saying. You're telling me something, but I'm not comprehending it. You're telling me that I despise your name or we despise your name, but I don't see it. Read on.
Ye offer polluted bread upon...
He said what?
Ye offer polluted bread.
He says you offer what?
Polluted bread.
So he said, so your bread is what you have, what you give to the Most High as an offering, right? Because when you look at look at the definition. Get the definition in the Zondervan. Who got a Zondervan? We got one over here. You got one? Look up.
That'd be encyclopedia over there.
No. It should be in the. You got it right there? Let me see it real quick. It's a real simple, easy definition, man. All right, it says, let me see if I can. Let me get it real quick. Let me get this. While I look up this, look up heave offering.
Heave offering.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, you want me for definition?
Yeah, you can.
Polluted. That's cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Go ahead.
All right, polluted. I'll pull it. Polluted, tainted with guilt. Read the scripture again.
Ye offer polluted bread.
So polluted bread is defiled bread. It's rendered unclean bread, and it's tainted. It's bread that's tainted with guilt. So guilt is a part of this bread. What's the second part of the bread? Or the other part of the bread? It says impaired. What is the definition of impaired? Or impair? Impair. To make worse. To diminish in quality, value, or excellence. Impair. To diminish in quantity, value, or excellence. So whatever this bread is, the ideals behind this bread is that it's low in excellence, low in value, low in quantity, right? It's diminishing in that manner. It's made worse, and then it's polluted. And what's polluted? Defiled. What else?
Unclean and tainted with guilt.
It's tainted with guilt. Something about this bread has guilt associated with it. Whatever this bread is, because we're going, the class is going, right? It's supposed to be some type of sacrifice.
Sheep. Yeah, look at
But
sheep.
it's completely contrary to being clean. It's completely contrary to being adria.
Yep.
I said it right.
Yeah, yeah.
Adria.
Yeah,
right?
you said it
Yeah,
perfect.
Cool.
Yep. Read that sheaf offering. It's a sheaf.
Yeah.
It's at the bottom. It's in the.
Come.
This
So-
is a Zonoran Bible Compact Dictionary.
Come.
Sheaf, S-H-E-A-F.
A sheaf offering sheaf is an offering, but it's something that we owe the Most High. But what is it?
A handful of grain left behind.
So it's a what?
Handful of grain
Stop.
left behind.
Stop. It's a handful of what?
Grain.
Grain. So what's bread made with?
Grain.
Grain. So it's when you give the Most High offering, when he says we're required to give him a sheaf offering, so it's still talking about bread. It's still about grain.
You're giving them breadcrumbs.
Right. But he said we give in small amounts. So, but that's not what he's saying in that particular verse. We're required to give a sheaf offering. But he's saying what it is. It's bread. It's grain. But the Most High says that the offering that we give him, we're supposed to give him bread. But the bread that we're supposed to give him is what? It's polluted. So, well, how do we give the Most High polluted bread? Go, let that go. Now go back to Malachi. I know it took me a minute to find it. I know it took me a minute to find it. I read it a long time ago. But read that one more time in Malachi chapter 1, because, and I want you to read at the end of verse 6.
Come. Malachi 1, verse 6.
O priests.
O priests that despise my name,
Read on.
and ye say, wherein have we despised thy name?
But we asked the Most High the question, where have we despised the Most High's name? How did we make the Most High look bad? How do we show the Most High that we hate him? He says we do what?
Ye offer polluted bread.
We're supposed to give bread. That is supposed to be an offering. He said, but the offering, the type of bread that we give them is what?
Polluted.
It's polluted. It's something wrong with the bread that we give them. So we are required to give the Most High bread, but the type of bread that we give them is, you got the definition, it's defiled. There's something wrong with it. Read on.
Ye offer polluted bread upon mine altar.
Go ahead.
And ye say, wherein have we polluted thee?
And then we still come back and say what?
Wherein have we polluted thee?
I don't see what you mean. You gotta tell me more.
I can't see my sacrifice in the eyes of the Father's polluted.
Like, I can't see from the Most High's perspective, because I could, if I'm looking at the way I give things, I thought I was giving the Most High top-notch effort. I thought I was giving the Most High 110% of my effort. I thought I was giving my all to the Most High. But the Most High is able to discreetly discern when somebody's effort and their offering is supreme and when somebody's offering is lacking. And there's something wrong with it. And we still don't understand what the Most High is talking about. Read on.
Come. In that ye say, the table of the Lord is contemptible.
He says, because the way that you do what?
Crazy, bro. The table of the Lord is contemptible.
Because the way you look at what?
The Most High.
The Most High. The table of the Most High is what? What he has to offer you. What you gain in return for giving the Most High your efforts. You say to yourself, the table of the Most High is what?
Contemptible.
The doing the work of the Most High is really not that valuable. Because that's how I give an offering, and the Most High acknowledges my offering, and therefore in return I receive a blessing. So if I give the Most High an appropriate offering, in return I give an appropriate reward. But the way we look at this exchange of what I give to the Most High and what I get out of it, the Most High is not giving me what I feel like I deserve. There's no reason for me to look at the Most High's work as being equivalent to the efforts that I put in. I don't see the value of giving so much to the Most High because in my mind, I don't get enough in return. Almost as if the Most High is one-sided. Almost as we say, the Most High is unequal. He's not fair. Yes, sir.
Just definition of that contemptible. It says deserves scorn or despicable.
Right, because that's how I look at the work of the Most High. That's how I look at the offering process of the Most High. I gave this offering, but the Most High really didn't give me what I really wanted in return. What I got in return was despicable. So I make the Most High look unfair. I make the Most High look bad. I make the Most High look unjust. Because through my efforts make the Most High look unjust. My actions make the Most High look unjust. How much I sacrifice makes the Most High look unjust. Why am I giving so damn much, but I'm not getting an equivalent amount of blessings in return? This is how we make the Most High's name look bad. This is how we pollute the Most High's name. We diminish the effort. We diminish the sacrifices. That's why he said that sacrifice, that bread is defiled. He said it's defiled because of the way you look at me. But it's how you look at the work of the Father. Doing the service of the Most High is really not in your best interest. You don't look at it as supreme. Read on.
Come. And if ye offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil?
He said, and if ye offer the blind for what?
For sacrifice, is it not evil?
So if you give the Most High a blind animal for a sacrifice, is that not evil?
That's very because you're giving him something useless. Like, I don't need this. I can get this to him.
I can't do nothing with this. What you give to the Most High, you give him something that doesn't have a real value.
You went through the motions. I sacrificed. I gave something, and it's like I did just to do it.
You can have this.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy how the Most High is like, man, how he equates the value of our offerings. He said, man, you give me something that really doesn't have value. Yes, sir.
So basically that's like giving a blind lamb is like, it's saying without saying, I really don't want to sacrifice a whole lot or actually lose something of value for you.
Exactly.
That's all I was asking.
Because I don't want to, and that's what makes the Most High angry.
You're not worth it.
Because the what we do give him is really not valuable, bro.
Yeah.
We might think that we're giving the Most High top tier effort, top tier energy, but it's leftovers, bro.
Yeah.
We give the Most High crumbs. We give the Most High, like my water said earlier, like crumbs. Right? We give the Most High leftovers. We don't give him the best of our energy, the best of our thought, the best of our mind frame, like we're supposed to. Read on.
Come. And if you offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil?
Go ahead.
And if you offer the lame and sick.
And if you offer the what?
The lame and sick.
Your ox, your ram, your sheep is what?
Lame and sick.
He said, brother, your offering is polluted. You give me a lame sacrifice. The title of the class is what?
Why not give lame sacrifice?
Why not give the Most High a lame sacrifice? Because that's what we give the Most High. We give him a lame sacrifice. It's a whack sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Have we got the definition of lame yet?
No.
Right now?
No, you can't.
Lame. Noah Webster's 1828. I'm going to go to the second one. Definition 2 of lame. Imperfect, not satisfactory.
So, but when it comes to our household, we'll have OCD with our households. Right or wrong? But will we have OCD with the Most High's household?
No.
We'll make sure we go beyond and above and beyond all means to the satisfaction, to the preservation of our own comforts. Do we do that for the Most High's house? Do we put in the extra effort needed to make sure that the Most High's house is up to speed and given the correct offering with the correct attention. No. So the Most High is looking at us like, hey man, I got a problem. I got a problem in your sacrifices. You give me the leftovers of your efforts, of your energy, of your mind, but when it comes to what you got going on, you dedicate, sacrifice, put all thoughts, all diligence, all efforts, all energy, all spirit. You make sure that you work around the schedule, that your schedule is right. But do you do that for me? Yes, sir.
Lame. It says weak, unconvincing, or unenthusiastic.
Man. But that's how we look at the Lord. This is how we give the Most High a bad name, man. This is how we make the Most High look real bad, bro. It's the offering that we choose to give to the Most High that He's like, man, this is weak, man. This is your real effort. This is what you got to give me. You put this on the altar. You put a damn half-sick, 4-eyed animal with blemishes that got 3 legs,
ready to die.
got a leg missing, got a horn missing. The ears are curled up. You giving me this sacrifice, and you expect me to acknowledge that as an offering in order to bless you? Read. No, you bring.
Pulls right here.
Come.
Proverbs 18 verse 3. Proverbs 18 verse 3. We're gonna bounce right back to the scripture, but this is what happens when you deal with a person that Most High calls wicked. This is how you know a man's. This is how you know a man's wicked.
God. Proverbs 18 verse 3. When the wicked cometh, then cometh also.
So when it's time to sacrifice, and it's time to go to the altar.
But you got Proverbs. I'm putting it on here.
Proverbs 18 and verse 3. Proverbs 18 and verse 3. So as soon as it's time for a sacrifice, when it's time to come to the altar, when it's time to present something to the Lord, and we always go through the idea of Cain and Abel, right?
Yep.
Cain and Abel is always some of the best examples of this. But when a wicked man or woman cometh, read the scripture from the top.
God. When the wicked cometh,
read.
then cometh also contempt.
Then comes the spirit and the mentality of contempt. Sham Shuan just explained that contempt is associated with a wicked man's sacrifice, or a negative man's sacrifice, or insufficient man's sacrifice. What's the next thing associated with this individual?
And with ignominy.
Ignominy, or ignominy. How do you want to say it? I say ignominy.
Ignominy.
Tomato.
Okay.
Right? It says, then cometh contempt and what?
And with ignominy, reproach.
With ignominy, reproach. Let's look at the word ignominy. I got it right here. Right? It says public disgrace. Public disgrace. Did not Sham Shuan say that we make the Most High look a certain way? We make him look a certain way to public. So when the Bible says, a man that did not before men, him will deny before my Father which is where? In heaven. Because you're publicly denying the Father by giving poor sacrifices. Poor, sick sacrifices. Ignominy. Right? It says public disgrace, shame, reproach, dishonor.
So we dishonoring the Most High.
Con, with my public sacrifice.
How I operate to the Most High.
Con.
Man.
For all to see.
Man, it's showing how the Most High, how we despise the Most High. But it's not through our words. We despise the Most High in our efforts. And what you choose to give him. How much you give him. Read that again in Malachi. Read that last part.
Wait, I'm sorry. One more.
No. Go ahead.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. It's like it is not good to accept the person of the wicked.
Stop right there. Read it again.
It is not good to accept the person of the wicked.
And why is it not good to accept the person of the wicked according to verse 3? Because their sacrifices are associated with contempt and shame.
And shame.
That's why you can't accept it.
That's why it's unacceptable. He don't want you to accept it because he don't accept it. Back to Malachi.
Come.
Man.
And if ye offer the
He
lame and
said,
sick,
verse 8 again. Yep.
you go from the top.
Yeah, from the top.
Come. Malachi 1 and verse 8. And if ye offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil?
Read on.
And if you offer the lame and sick, is it not evil?
Read on.
Offer it now unto thy governor.
He said, read it part again.
Offer it now unto thy governor.
Give that effort to your boss on your job.
God.
Give that same whack, half-ass, no good, sick, weak effort that you give to me. He said, give that to your boss. Read on.
God, will he be pleased with thee?
Oh man,
That's crazy, bro.
if you give your boss the same effort you give the Lord, even your boss ain't gonna like it.
That's crazy.
He might have to let you go. He might have to, pull you in the office, write you up,
Pink
say,
slip.
listen, man, get you the pink slip. Listen, I need you to pick it up, man. I need you to pick it up.
Yeah.
I need your production. We're looking at your numbers this month, and your numbers aren't looking good. Your phone time is down. I don't know what you got going on in your life. You may want to reevaluate what's going on at home, but you can't bring work home to work. You got to leave what's at home at home. I don't know what's going on in your mind and what's going on in your life, but listen, you gotta think about what's important to you. Is your job important to you? Do you value this company? Do you value the insurance that you got? Do you value what we're doing here?
The benefits you get.
The benefits? Because it doesn't look like you so much care about what you're doing here. So we're gonna give you this warning. I gotta write you up because your numbers are low. I gotta write you up. I didn't want to do it, but we gotta correct this before it gets out of hand.
Yeah.
He said even your damn governor will have a problem with the damn effort that you give the Most High. Your physical boss. He said the Most High, how much more the Most High? He said match that same effort with your governor and read.
Will he be pleased with thee?
No, hell no, your governor ain't going to be pleased. Your supervisor won't be pleased. Your boss, your manager won't be pleased. Read on.
Or accept thy person?
Or he's going to accept what you're offering, your excuses. He's going to listen to your excuses. Because that's what we give the Most High. We give the Most High a lot of excuses why we give him a lame sacrifice. We come up with a lot of things of why what we give is really whack. Well, it's not pure. Read on.
Saith the Lord of hosts. And now I pray you, beseech the Most High, that he will be gracious unto us.
Now, if you can recognize that your sacrifices have not been up to par, he says, beg the Most High that he'll be what?
Gracious unto us.
So what are we asking the Most High for?
Grace.
Grace, man. What is grace?
Something we don't deserve.
Something given from the
Second
Most High
chance.
that we don't deserve.
Time change.
Time and chance. Opportunity.
Second chance.
So he said, ask the Most High for more grace. Because at the pace that we're going, the Most High is going to reject our offering. Not only are we not going to get rewarded, but we also going to make him look bad in the same time. They got Esau always got the top 100 companies to work for.
Yeah.
They always come out with that every year. The top 100 companies. Who has the best benefits?
Fortune.
The top Fortune 500,
Right.
top 100 companies. You always want to get on those jobs. Well, how about the Most High? How come we can't make the Most High look like the top God to serve? The number one God to serve out of all the gods on the earth.
Yeah.
How come we can't make him look like he's supreme and he's the best boss and the best company to work for? Because we don't agree. We don't agree with that. Read on.
God, this has been by your means.
He said this situation, this lack of sacrifices, and in return a lack of reward, and you making me look bad, despising my name. He said this is because of the way you look at me. I didn't start this. You did. I didn't put this enmity or this beef between us. You did. I didn't start cutting your blessings short for no reason. You initiated this. You brought this by your lack of effort on yourself. I didn't do this. That's not how I get down. The Most High is saying, listen, I restore it. I bless tenfold, 100-fold. But I got to give you crumbs because you give me crumbs. It's the Most High is forced to do that. But that's not how he blesses. Read on.
Will he regard your persons?
And that's why I said, is he gonna listen to your excuses? Read on.
Saith the Most High of hosts. Where is there even among you that would shut the doors for naught?
He says, read verse 10.
Who is there even among you that would shut the doors for naught?
He says, who is there even among you that would shut the door for nothing? He's going to explain. Read on.
Neither do ye kindle fire on mine altar for naught.
He says, neither do you. He says, you shut the door on me, but there's a reason why you shut the door on me. He says, you kindle fire. He says, do ye kindle fire on mine altar for nothing? Meaning, what? Do you make it look like that if you give to me, there's nothing in return? That's what I said. Do we really make the Most High look like he's fair, or we make him look like he's unfair?
Make him look like he's unfair.
He's unfair, man. That's how we make. He said, man, you make it look like sacrificing for me, there's nothing in return that you get from it at all. You close the door for what purpose? Why does somebody shut the door?
Keep somebody out.
Keep somebody out. He said, are you keeping me out for nothing? Yes, sir.
You said that the Most High gives us bad circumstances and bad situations based on the effort we give him?
Not necessarily bad circumstances. He gives us in return for what we offer him. You know, the Most High is fair. He's just. He said, be not mocked. Most High is not deceived. Be not mocked. He said, for whatsoever man sow, that he shall also what? That shall also reap, bro. You reap what you sow. So you give the Most High crumbs, you get crumbs in return. He matches what you offer. So, but when you give him a good sacrifice behind it, coupled with a great mind, with a great attitude, and with some positivity attached, the Most High doesn't have a problem giving you what you want. But he's just waiting on us to look at him the right way and to sacrifice to him the right way. Read on.
Come. I have no pleasure in you.
He said what?
I have no pleasure in you.
What does the Most High say?
I have no pleasure in you.
Go ahead.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Go ahead.
Neither will I accept an offering at your hand.
Why is the Most High saying I'm not pleased with you?
Because we're not pleased with him. Because we're not pleased with him, so how can we expect the same thing back? We give lame sacrifice and he bugs. He bugs. Like, here we go with this God thing again. He bugs. So, in turn, we bug him. He's going to look at it the exact same way.
Yeah. I like what you're saying when you say he bugs, meaning the Most High look at us and saying, this guy's tripping. This guy's tripping. This what he going to offer me?
Right.
So, is this what he's giving me? Is this what he got to show for? Is this offering really how he looks at me? Because you're only going to give an offering equivalent to how you look at the Father.
That's true.
The Most High say he loves a cheerful what?
Giver.
Because you look at the Most High as what? As a cheerful giver. Because you think the Most High is a cheerful giver. So in return, you'll be a cheerful giver. But if you think the Most High is tight wound, and he's not a good God, that's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, then you know what? You're going to give little. You're going to give tight. You're going to be tight. Because you don't think the Most High is really going to be there for you when needed. So the Most High just gives you based upon how you look at him. Your perspective. He matches that perspective. And that's why the Most High ultimately says, man, I'm not happy with you. I got a problem with the estate of our relationship. You look at me bad because I can tell based on your effort. Read on.
Come. For from the rising of the sun even unto the going down of the same, my name shall be great among the Gentiles.
He said, listen, whether you want to recognize me or not, I'm going to still get my glory. That's why he said in verse 6, he said, a son honors his father. He said, if I be a father, where's my honor? And if I be a master, where's my fear? The Most High saying, listen, I'm going to get my respect with or without you. But I'm going to get my respect. He's going to get his glory. He said, I'll make sure I get it from somebody, even if it's not from the people that I chose to give it to me. Read on.
And every place incense shall be offered under my name.
He said, the Most High said he'll have it to where the whole world, even though they're Gentiles, will light incense in the Most High's name. Read on.
And a pure offering for my name shall be great among the heathen.
He said, and the Gentiles will give me what?
A pure offering.
Ain't that a damn shame?
Yeah.
That the Gentiles will give the Most High a pure offering, but the people that he called, that he chose to be his servants and his priests, will give him a lame, sick offering. Unacceptable.
I can give an example of that. I remember I was young in the truth, and we were at the zone, and the brother was kind of cut by a client, by a customer, because the lady was an Edomite, but she had more faith. She had more faith in Israelite. She had more belief. Even in the scriptures, it's like that. Christ said, it says, he said he didn't want to give the Edomite a blessing, but he said, you know, I have not found.
No, he said, go thy way, thy daughter is healed. He called a woman a dog.
Yeah, he called her a dog.
And then he said, yes, Lord, yea, Lord.
Yeah.
Even the dogs eat of the crumbs that fall from the children's table.
God.
He said, because thou sayest thus, go thy way, thy daughter is healed, man. Because you agree, truly thou hast spoken.
God.
Go ahead and take that. Go ahead and take that blessing. I'm gonna give you a little crumb. I'm gonna give you a crumb since you acknowledge that. And thy daughter was healed. Why? First, he wasn't giving it to her.
Her faith.
Because her faith. Because the Most High said, listen, I'm gonna get my glory no matter what. Whether you want to give it to the Most High or not, he's gonna get his glory.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna be short when it comes to his praise and his acknowledgement. He chose us to give it to him. But if you don't want to give it to him, fine. Somebody's going to give it to him.
Did he say he'll raise up rocks to serve me?
He said, I'll raise up rocks to serve me, man. That's bad, bro.
That's what you prove it. It says, Matthew 8 and 10. It says, when Yahushua heard it, he marveled and said unto them that follow, verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith. No, not in Israel.
And that was a centurion that had a soldier that said one of my servants is sick. I believe it was his servant.
Yeah.
He said, just say the word and they'll be healed. He said, I don't gotta go with you, just say the word.
Yeah, you don't gotta go to my
Yeah, you don't gotta come to my house, just say the word.
I got servants to do what I say.
Yeah. He said, I got servants that follow me. Basically he said, I'm gonna do whatever you say, so just give me the word, just say the word, and that's enough for me.
I know it's gonna happen.
I know it's gonna happen. But the Most High said the same thing. Listen, you give me whack, low budget service, but that's okay, because I'll give the Gentiles, I'll make it to where the Gentiles give me a pure offering. Read on.
Come. Says, but ye have profaned it.
He said, but you make me look bad because you give me half of what you can do. You give me a third of your effort. You don't give me your whole mind. You don't give me all of what you got. We'd be a liar if we tell ourselves that we give the Most High everything we got. That's why he said, man, go ask your governor. Go ask your boss if he even accepts your whack-ass sacrifice. Go ask the people that's over you, and they'll tell you that you slow. They'll tell you that you're not up to speed. They'll tell you what you're lacking. They'll be honest with you. Read on.
But ye have profaned it, in that ye say, the table of the Lord is polluted.
But once again, how have we profaned the Most High's name? Because we look at the work. The work that we do for the Most High is what? Polluted. We look down on the work. That's how we pollute the Most High's table, man. The work is what the Most High set up so you can give him a sacrifice. Why would you disdain the platform that the Most High is using to look at you and acknowledge your sacrifice and return a blessing upon you? Why would you despise the platform? The platform is how the Most High observes your sacrifice and in return rewards a blessing to you. Read on.
And the fruit thereof, even his meat, is contemptible.
Go ahead.
Ye said also, behold, what a weariness it is.
You tell the Most High, I look at the work as what?
Weary.
What does weariness mean?
Tired.
Man,
I'm tired of doing this.
I'm tired of what?
Doing this. I'm tired of serving.
I'm tired of doing what?
Tired of sacrificing.
Tired of sacrificing for who?
For the Most High.
I'm tired of doing the work of who?
For the Most High.
Yes, I look at everything that I do with an ill outlook. I look at my service for the Lord as, man, this is just a burner. It's just like a drag, man. I look at this as like a spirit killer. Man, this is just killing my spirit. Is that true? Is that true? Lie. But that's how we look at the Most High. That's how we look at the Most High sacrifices, man. We look at it like, man, I'm tired. I'm kind of tired of doing this work. Really? Is that true?
I got it, bro. Give me this gargle. I got it.
You got it. Yeah, you got it down. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Eventually, hey, that's a sign. Message. We need a new school building. Message. You see what it is. You see how tight it is up in here. we got Asian dividers for rooms. For hallways. We got wicker hallways. So he said what? Read that part again.
The fruit thereof, even his meat, is contemptible.
Yeah, you look at everything from the Most High as what?
Contemptible.
Read on.
It's all a drag.
Yeah, it's all a drag. It's a
It's
bummer.
all too much. I'm tired of this. It's the same thing. It's oatmeal every day.
Every day, same old, same old.
Same flavor, same thing, same vibe. Shalom, shalom, brother.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom,
Hey, shalom. What the hell is wrong with us, man? Do we not recognize that we're being examined? Don't we know that our efforts are on display with the Lord? Don't you know that your sacrifice is being judged and weighed by the Father?
We have like the Most High has to take her off on the low.
That's the way we look at it. Read on.
God, ye said also, behold, what a weariness is it.
It says we look at the
crazy,
Most High's work like, man, this is making me tired. I'm tired of doing
weariness.
it. So you know what happens when you get tired of working for the Lord? What you do?
You stop.
Look for other things.
You look for other things.
That's nature, huh?
That's the other thing.
You don't just stop working.
You don't stop. You just go to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Read on.
Come, saith the Lord of hosts, Salaki, and ye have snuffed at it.
He said, "You what?
Snuffed at it."
Dad, what does it mean? You snuff at something?
Blow it off.
Not just blow it off.
Sign at it.
No, it's not.
Do the work of the Lord.
Belittle it. You belittling it.
You know, we the masters of making a little noise with our mouth. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whoo! You got me messed up, boy. Whoo. We the masters at that. We got all kind of expressions, sounds. He said, but when you look at the work, when it's time to go to work for the Lord, you snuff at it. You look at it like it's a bummer, like it's a drag, like it's holding you down, like it's a bothersome to you, like it's plaguing you to do the work of the Lord.
You're being held back.
Yeah, like you being held back. Yes, sir. What you got?
Snuff definition: resentment.
Oh man,
That's the one.
that's it right there. Resentment, bro.
Huff expressed by a sniffing of the nose, or to take offense.
I'm projecting my resent.
Ain't nobody finna tell me what to do.
Come. Come.
A sniffing of the nose. Go ahead.
Long huffing and puffing. Long tenure breaths.
Yeah. He said, verse 13.
Come.
Come, you said also, behold, what a weariness is it.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Read on.
And ye have snuffed at it.
You resent me, man. You resent my work. You resent the work that it takes for me to give you an offering. I mean, for me to give you a reward. Everybody has to give a sacrifice. You don't like the sacrifices that you do for me because you don't think that I'm an honorable giver in exchange. So you look at my work as unfair. You resent my work. You get tired of doing my work because you look at me that way. Read on.
Come, saith the Lord of hosts, and ye brought that which was torn.
And that's why you give me a torn sacrifice.
Man, that's bad.
What does he
That's
mean when he
bad.
says, y'all, you brought me that which is torn, bro?
That's that sick.
It's old, bro. It ain't new.
Useless.
It's not new.
I don't need this. I
It's
give
not
this to the
fresh.
poor.
Is that this again?
It's not fresh, bro. It's torn. When you give something that's torn,
Trash.
it's trash, bro. He said it's not whole. That's what he's saying. All these things are correct. All these things are what he's saying. This is how you give your offering to me. You give me a piece. Because that's what you do when you give somebody something. You tear a piece off. Here, I'm going to give you this. You don't give me the whole thing. You give me a piece. You break it off. Here, you take that. Come on, man. You got to see how the Most High feel. When it comes to giving us what we have to offer him, we don't give him all of our thoughts and all of our minds. We don't serve him with the whole heart. Yes, sir.
It was because it's something that Dawiyada said about our mind frame. He said the Lord says he said the table of the Lord is polluted. That's how we look at it. And when you go back to that taint and the guilt, it's like we look at what he does. It's like he owes us.
Right.
Like he feels guilty, so now he's repaying us, and so I can just give him whatever.
Well, no. When I feel guilty, then I give the Most High just, here, man. You make me feel bad, so that's why I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing it because I want to do it.
Calm.
It's not sincere. It's not with sincerity. I did it because you made me feel bad.
There's
There's something different when you give something because you want to give something and make somebody happy, versus like I'm gonna do it out of guilt. Here, man. Here. Since you bother me. Here, man. Take it, man. Here, you want it? Here, go here. Get on my face. That's what you do when you feel guilty about something. Damn, man. All right. I heard enough. Here, heard enough.
Take it. Yeah.
Just take it, man.
That's how I give homeless people my change sometimes. Sometimes like, man.
Because of their importunity.
Listen, bro. Here, bro.
So is that what he's saying in the beginning of 12?
He said in the beginning of 12, but ye have profaned it, and that ye say, the table of the Lord is polluted.
So we're saying like what he gives us is polluted.
Yes.
That's what I was asking. Is that us?
It's our
like
it's our perspective. It's our perspective of how we look at the service of the Lord. Remember, what you think about it, offering. You put the offering on the table, whether it's grain, whether it's showbread, whatever it is that you offer the Most High, you put it on the altar. You're giving it to the Most High in hopes that he'll bless what you're giving him, right? So when we come to the exchange table, I'm giving the Most High my offering, but I do it with contention. I do it with resentment because I really don't think it's worth what I'm giving him and for what I'm going to get in return.
Exactly.
But the table is where I give my offering at, so let him see it so he can acknowledge it, in the hopes that he acknowledge it. Or that altar is where I give my sacrifice in the hope that he would acknowledge it. But the Most High is like, man, you gave me, this is what you gave me? You gave me a piece of you. And you expect a blessing? I got you. I got something for you, don't worry. Then you get a piece of safety. so when your enemy's on you, you get
a piece of protection.
You get a piece of protection. You might have one person say, man, get off of him. He's a good man. That's all you get.
Why they got the camera?
Yeah, why they got the camera recorded. Don't hurt him, police officer.
Stop.
Y'all always beating people up. Y'all police are always hating on us. Because the Most High didn't fully protect you. Because you don't look at the Most High that way. You don't look at the Most High like he's worthy of all your efforts. The problem is the exchange of perspective and offering and sacrifice based on what we expect in the Most High return. It's unfair, man. That's what he's saying. It's unfair. It's unrighteous. Read on.
Saith the Lord of hosts, and ye brought that which was torn, and the lame, and the sick. Thus ye brought an offering.
He said, this is how you bring an offering to me. You bring me what's torn. That's like going to Goodwill and giving the Most High something from Goodwill versus giving the Most High your best.
That's not even cool.
You know, because that's how we treat the Lord, though.
A wrinkle, the collar stretched out.
We'll go to the club. We'll go to the club and buy a new outfit for the club.
Yeah.
But we'll put on old clothes to do the work of the Most High.
That's fact.
We'll make sure we got a new fit. You know,
Clean.
I be clean, bro.
Crisp.
And you know how we do it. We look at the mirror a couple times. We checking for, make sure ain't got creases and short. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know that side look. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you doing this in the mirror, because you make sure ain't no flaw on you. There's no stain on you. There's no stain when and you all eager. You laughing.
Yeah.
You ready. You hype. I'm hype. I'm hype because guess what, man? Hey. Y'all dressed? What taking y'all so long? We already ready.
Come on.
We ready, man. We waiting on y'all, man. What's up? Hey, we pre-partying over here. It's time to roll back, get this function cracking. You all hype when it come to personal pleasure,
Yeah.
personal fulfillment.
My gain, my happiness, what I value. Because what I value.
Where I'm about to try my luck at.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to go fishing.
There's spirit going on.
It's a lot of spirit. It's a lot of spirit, a lot of effort. But when it's time for you to go to work, you got the oldest, crustiest, dirtiest outfit on with no thought, no care, hair nappy as hell, teeth ain't even brushed. This is why we have inspection in the morning. Do we not? Do we not have inspection? Hey, bro, teeth brush, hair brush, beard brush. What cologne you wearing? Socks clean, underwear clean, t-shirt clean, pants iron, shirt iron. About face? Where's your belt? You ain't put on no belt. You missed the belt loop. Give me 20, bro. Go ahead and knock out 20 for that. Because you know what you're not going to do? That's what the training is for. You're not going to give the Most High no half-ass effort, but you go to the club, you got on $1,000 outfit. Yeah, I just bought these, man. You know, these kicks, you know, they was one of a kind. You know, these are the limited edition, lime green, you know, Jello Jordans, bro. New Jello Jordans, bro.
It's the fit check.
Oh yeah, you know, they the new joints. You know, these normally will run you on the resale $650 on the resale.
Oh yeah.
You got niggas like you got niggas like on the resale. You know, they normally going for $650, but I got it for like $3.50.
Yeah.
Hey, I copped them for about $3.25, but they normally go for $650 if you was gonna get them on the resale. And I got the hat to go with it. You know how we get down, but we'll put in the utmost effort and energy to personal satisfaction, and this is how the Most High is able to know how you are with your sacrifice. He's able to see, wait a minute, man, you're the one that initiated this bad relationship between me and you, because you look at me like I'm not worth your best, but everybody else is. Read on.
Thus she brought an offering. Should I accept this at your hand?
He said, man, that's what the Most High is saying. Should I accept this at what you? Let's be honest. Is everybody giving the Most High 1,000%? Bro, please, man.
It's true.
We don't play the best part when it comes to representing the Most High, representing Israel, representing our nation. We don't put on our best and do our best and give our best when it comes to representing the Most High, man. We give the Most High garbage, bro. And that's why he's saying, do you expect me to accept what you do? Read on.
Saith the Lord.
Read on.
But cursed be the deceiver.
He said, you a damn lie.
Wow.
That's why he said, cursed be the what?
Deceiver.
Why? Who's the deceiver?
You.
We're the deceivers. Because we give the Most High little, but we expect much, but in the process we make them look bad. So we're the deceiver. We're the ones, we think we're tricking the Lord. We're being tricked. The joke is on us. Read.
But cursed be the deceiver, which hath in his flock a mare, and voweth, and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing.
Read.
For I am a great king, saith the Lord of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen.
He said the heathens have more respect for my name than the children that I called. The children that I called and chose, they don't even look at me the way the heathen looks at me. I'm pretty sure Matthew Henry is a white man. I'm pretty sure he is. I'm not gonna pull no strings, but we're gonna read from this white man today. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because the damn heathens have more respect for the Most High word than we do. And we're the ones who was given this Bible and chose to serve the Most High as his kingdom of priests and his holy nation. Yes, sir.
No, I was just saying, I was watching a documentary last night, and
Somebody get Exodus 19:6 on that
these
too.
nations, man, they scour the earth in search of all these hidden treasures of the Most High, the relics, the scriptures,
The scrolls.
the
They venerate the scrolls.
They dedicate their whole life.
Man, they put them in locked vaults and libraries, sealed. They put on white gloves to turn the
They
page.
just illuminate it.
They don't take pictures because they don't want the
Right.
photo flash to damage the
Right.
page.
This is the well of Abraham?
Yeah. But you know what?
Yeah.
And the Bible wasn't even for them.
No?
But you know what it's for us. Read that real quick. 19 and 16 or 19 and 6?
Exodus 19 in verse 6.
16.
Verse 16. And it came to pass on the third day in the morning.
No. It's 6. 19 and 6. Exodus, I'm sorry. Exodus 19 and 6.
Down. 19 and verse 6. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of
No,
priests.
verse 5. Start at verse 5.
Verse 5. Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed.
He said, if you obey my what?
My voice indeed.
He said, if you follow my voice indeed. Read on.
And keep my covenant.
Read on.
Then ye shall be a peculiar treasure.
He said, then you shall be what?
A peculiar treasure
Then you have value to me. Read on.
unto me above all people.
It says, you were chosen to be special to me above all people. You were supposed to be the cream de la creme, the cream of the crop. You're supposed to be the one that people look up to when it comes to serving the Most High in righteousness. As an example, the forerunners of faith. You're supposed to be the spearhead of what it takes to follow the Most High and how the Most High is just. I chose you to be that. Read on.
For all the earth is mine.
Read on.
And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation.
And it says, but it's condition. It has a condition to it. If you be obedient to me, if you give me what I'm asking of you, then you shall be a kingdom of what?
Priests.
Go ahead.
And a holy nation.
Go ahead.
These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
Who was he talking to?
The children of Israel.
But read verse 14 in Malachi. Let that go.
Come, but cursed be the deceiver, which hath in his flock a male and voweth, and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing.
Go ahead. But this male is trash. This male is torn. This male is blemished. But you'll come to the Lord and say, I got my sacrifice, Lord. Here it is. I got my sacrifice. I'm giving it to you. But the quality of your sacrifice is what? It's weak.
Garbage.
It's trash. It's garbage. It's torn. It's lame. It's sick. You got your male, but your male got something wrong with it. It's not quality. Read on. That's why he called you a deceiver. Read on.
For I am a great king.
He said, I'm a great king. Read on.
Saith the Lord of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen.
He said, man, the heathens got more respect on my name than Israel do. Israel don't put no respect on the Most High's name. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 12. So we're understanding why not to give lame sacrifices, because it does what with the Most High? What does your lame sacrifices do with the Father?
Make him look bad.
It makes him look bad, and what else?
Puts him in a position where he curses you. Instead of blessing you.
He said right here, he said, he said in verse 10, he said, I have no pleasure in you. That's strong, bro. That's heavy. That's heavy, man. That's why you don't give the Most High no lame sacrifice. He said, I will have no pleasure in you. I'm not pleased with you. You don't make me happy. Yeah, there's a consequence for it. Read on. We're in Zephaniah chapter 1. We're in verse 12, right?
Come, Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 12. And there shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem.
He said, and it shall come to pass that at that time, he said what?
That I will search Jerusalem.
He says, I will search Jerusalem. Read on.
With candles.
With candles, right? Read on.
And punish the men that are settled on their lees.
He says, and I'm going to punish the men that are settled on their what?
On their lees.
Oh yeah, you got an Unger's Bible Dictionary? Somebody give me the Unger's Bible Dictionary. Write this down. So you got the Unger's? All right. Write this down. Read it one more time so we get the clarity, we get the understanding of what the Most High is saying.
Zephaniah 1 and 12. And it shall come to pass that at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
Go ahead.
And punish the men.
He says, I'm going to search Jerusalem with candles, and I'm going to punish the men that what?
That are settled on their lees.
He says, there are certain men that are settled on their lees. Spell that.
L-E-E-S.
He says, there are certain men that are settled on their lees. L-E-E-S. Right? Give me that definition right here in the Unger's, Dawiyat. Read that right there.
Lees.
And stop at, yeah.
It says, wines on the lees.
Okay, so what's the lees? It's talking about what?
Wine.
It's talking about wine, right? Lees is talking about wine. But let's continue. Read.
Or wines which have been left to stand upon their lees after the first fermentation.
So this is wine that is being what? It's being fermented. What happens when you ferment wine?
Was there a sin?
What? Anybody know the fermentation process of alcohol? What you got?
It converts the sugar to alcohol.
How?
Over time, it settles. It has to set over time.
Condensates, and then it rises up through a distillate. And once it distillates, it drips out on the other end.
Yeah.
Usually it's a copper process, copper metal.
Okay, so yes, it is. That's called distillation. But what happens is, when the sugar that you put with the old, there's enzymes that are in the fruits. Mm-hmm. The enzymes age, and those enzymes start to eat the sugar. Mm-hmm. And as they eat the sugar, the byproduct of what they convert the sugar to is what? Alcohol. Now, the longer you let it sit, the stronger the alcohol. All right? So it's a fermentation process. So you leave it longer, it gets stronger, right? Mm-hmm. But it's also but you do something to it, and he's going to explain. Read.
Wines on the lees, or wines which have been left to stand upon their lees after the first fermentation is over.
So you ferment it once, okay, it's producing alcohol. You can go ahead and filter it out, filter the old fruits out, and then you're left with the alcohol. You're left with the wine, whatever grape it is, right? Read on.
Which have thus thoroughly fermented.
It says, which has thus what?
Thoroughly fermented.
Go ahead.
And have been kept a long time.
And it's been kept what?
A long time.
And the longer you let it age, the better quality it is. You know, it gets better over time. Then you got, your 5-year-old, you put it in a cask, and you put it in a cellar, you let it breathe through a cork, and then the wine gets better over time as it ages, right? Read on.
And which are then filtered.
It says, and the more you filter it, that filtration process is either through ash, which is basically carbon. So you can carbon filter wine, or you can carbon filter alcohol in a distillation process. Go ahead.
Are then filtered before drinking.
Go ahead.
Hence, wine both strong.
It says, then you make wine that's what?
Stronger.
So when you charcoal filter, or you filter process through alcohol through distillation processes, it becomes stronger and what?
And clear.
And it becomes stronger and what?
Clear.
Clear meaning what? It's more pure, right? It's clear. You're taking out all the sediments of the wine. Anything that settles, the fruits, the enzymes, the yeast, all that's being filtered out, you're making it stronger. It's a part of the wine making process, right? He says it's strong and clear, right? Now, read verse 12 again. Who got verse 12?
Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled in their lees.
Now he's not talking about lees and wine as if it's a bad thing. And we're going to explain. He's talking about something else about the lees. Read right here, and it says, allowed, when it's allowed.
Allowed to remain upon the lees.
It says, he says, go ahead. He says, but some men, they allow the wine to remain upon the lees. They don't filter it. They don't purify it more. Read on.
The wine became thick.
It became what?
Thick.
And what?
And syrupy.
Who likes syrup?
Not
Man of the
not to
spirit.
drink.
No.
We
No.
don't
Man
like
of the
to
spirit.
drink
No. Who
syrup.
likes syrup?
I mean,
Read verse 4.
Oh, okay.
It says, I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah.
Against who?
Judah.
Who is this talking about?
Scissors.
Who the syrup sippers?
Man, you
Who like they drink muddy? Hey, brother. Hey, come on, man. You gotta stay with me right here.
And double cup.
The double cup. Who likes the double cup?
That's awesome, man.
You gotta be like. Who likes the double cup, bro?
Wow.
There's only one people on earth that drink syrup.
That tussle.
Dirty Sprite.
They've been drinking it since the 70s,
Yeah.
since the 60s. Tussin, which was yellow, and they sipping Tussin. Who are syrup sippers, bro? There's only one people. Read verse 4 again.
Because Zephaniah 1 and 4. I will.
I ain't think that was in the Bible then. You ain't think the Most High hate niggas that drink syrup.
Hey, it's an epidemic in West Africa, bro.
Where they get it from? Yeah. They got it from who?
I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah.
Yeah, because Judah like what? They like syrup, bro. They like sipping syrup, bro. That's how they like they drink. They like they drink muddy. Dirty. The dirty Sprite. They want a dirty Sprite. They want to put a foe in a soda.
You already know, I have to say it.
That's what they want. They want the Sprite. The Sprite is clear. They don't want a clear Sprite. They want a purple Sprite.
Could be purple.
They was on the way about that.
They want a pink Sprite. Read it again.
Verse 4.
Yep.
Says, I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah.
Why? Read verse 12.
And it shall come to pass that at that time that I will search Jerusalem.
You think the
with
Most High
candles.
didn't know that our people addicted to drink? Pull up, drink, sit down, drink, wake up, drink, stand up, drink. You know, but you know what? Faded. You know, but the Most High saying what?
And punish the men.
He said, I'm gonna punish who?
The men.
Yeah, because now you got who started this, man?
The men.
Dirty Sprite, purple drink. The leaves, when it's allowed to remain on the leaves, the wine became what?
It says wine became thick and syrupy.
Thick and syrupy is a mind frame. It's not just the drink. The drink represents a mind frame. What's the mind frame of syrup? Syrup sippers. Read.
And symbolized the sloth.
Oh, screwed up. Oh my God.
I gotta say that.
I hope Paul won't listen.
Chopped and screwed.
Houston, come on, man. We have a problem, man. We got a problem, Houston.
Houston, we got a problem. You've been found out by the Lord. You've been sought after by the Lord as being unrighteous, bro. Yes, sir.
They call it that lean.
Right.
There it is.
But it symbolized something. That syrupy drink symbolized what?
Sloth.
It's sloth, bro.
I'm about to get lazy.
I'm about to get lazy. Yeah, I'm about to get
Everything slows down.
slow. Everything slow down. The music slow, loud and banging.
Yeah.
That's how we like it.
Hold
up.
Darn seal. I'm about
Yeah.
to get lazy.
Pop a whole seal.
God at
Yeah. Who like to crawl slow?
Houston.
Who creeping, who crawling.
Shut up.
Steady balling in the mix.
That he balling in the mix, bro.
Wayne, Lil Wayne.
There's a lot of Pats and
Yeah.
Pats and
Lot of big
Pat
hawks.
Hawk,
Lot of big
Big
hawks
hawks.
out there, man.
Yeah.
Big tucks.
Screw,
Screw music.
5,000 watts.
5,000 watts.
Swisher house.
Swisher house.
let go of the sloppy, get with the chopper.
Come on, man. You mean what does the syrup represent?
Yeah.
Slothful, a slow ass mind.
Man, hold on.
That's cool.
But no, we're gonna find out how the Most High feel about it.
Come on.
He said the syrup is what they prefer. He said, but it represents a mind frame. He said the mind frame is what?
And symbolized The sloth.
It symbolized a slow-moving creature. They sip syrup so they can go what?
Slow.
They don't sip syrup to go fast. You sip syrup to go slow.
Man.
Hold them up. I'ma put the four in the
I
cup.
done got thrown, put the drink in the cup. Oh my God.
Got to get on.
Fell asleep in the driveway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bourbon and
and the
swerve.
candy lady.
Bourbon and
We know too much.
We already know who this is, bro. The Most High got his hand against who? Judah.
Judah.
Cause Judah want to do what?
Roll
They
slow.
want to sip syrup and they want to go slow.
Roll slow.
Pop the mold on the bowl.
That's
Man,
win.
look, take the tongue, baby, hopping out my big body fall. Chain against the law. But I don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
Ween. I don't know what words he's saying now.
Yeah, pop. I'm moving and I'm grooving.
Yeah. Man is getting hot. I'm like, that's sad.
Get thrown.
That's that lean talk.
Bro,
That's sad, bro.
you gotta be kidding me, bro. He said the syrup represents what?
The sloth.
The sloth. Somebody give me the definition. Read on.
Come on, bro.
Sloth?
Yeah, after sloth.
Read that right there?
Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
indifference.
And it
Indifference.
And it represents what? Indifference, bro. Now, you got to understand this. Now, the Most High is saying that there's nothing wrong with drinking wine on the lees. There's something different about what the Most High prefers versus what Judah prefers. What the Most High prefers, you got to go to Isaiah chapter 25, verse 6. Somebody give me Isaiah chapter 25, verse 6.
That's what's going on. Tell him.
If that ain't Judah Brown, then I don't know who is, bro.
Tell him.
Read that. Isaiah
God.
chapter 25, verse 6.
Isaiah chapter 25, verse 6.
Read this.
And in this mountain,
Now it's talking about in the kingdom. When the Most High's mountain is on earth. In the kingdom. Read on.
shall the Lord of hosts make unto all people a feast of fat things,
Go ahead.
a feast of wines on the lees.
It said a feast of wines on the lees. So here we go again. He said, but the Most High in the kingdom said that he's going to bring back a feast of wine on the lees. Read on.
of fat things full of marrow,
Read on.
of wines on the lees well refined.
It says, well, what?
Of wines on the lees well refined.
Well refined.
The Most High don't drink no muddy drink, bro. The Most High don't drink no syrup. The Most High said in the kingdom, we're going to drink well refined wine, bro.
Filter.
Talking about the XO. Something that's been purified and aged. Hey, no, I'm serious, bro. Y'all playing, man. Listen, ain't no wrong with we're not propagating alcoholics. That's not what we're doing. But we're telling what the Most High is saying, that in the kingdom we're gonna drink well purified wine, bro. Refined wine. You know what refined wine is? Not no Tito's that's 5 times distilled, 7 times distilled. We're talking about something that's more distilled than that. Even better than Jean Marc. Pull up Jean Marc vodka real quick.
Man, it's live though. I ain't gonna lie. John Martin is live.
John Marc is
What was Hebrew for wine again?
yeah.
Yeah.
That pull up Jean Marc wine. Pull up John Marc and look at the quality of it. And this is just a vodka. Read this right here. Read that. Read Jean Marc. Somebody pull that up real quick. Read that real quick.
Okay. Critic tasting note. The first inhalations.
It says critic tasting note.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a note on a critique of Jean Marc, which is supposed to be. Anybody got Jean Marc vodka? What is the quality of it? What does it say?
It's 9.3 out of 100.
What's the quality of Jean Marc vodka? Anybody got it? How many times been distilled?
Interesting.
So it's distilled 9 times.
So Tito's vodka won awards, and Tito's was distilled 7 times.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It won the Vodka of the Year award when it first came out. It is distilled 7 times. Jean Marc is distilled how many times?
9 times.
But even the best of what Esau got to offer is not comparable with the Most High said we're going to be drinking in the kingdom. He said, when we drinking in the kingdom, he said it's going to be heavily refined. Well refined. This is John Mark. Read that right there. I'm sorry.
Okay. Read it. It says right here, the first inhalations find traces of caraway seed.
He says, when you taste it, this is the best damn near what Esau got to offer. It's 93 out of 100. He said, you taste caraway seed. What else?
And unprocessed cotton fabric.
It says it smells of unprocessed cotton fabric, like fresh linen. Go ahead.
Aeration stimulates atypically odd aromas of unsweetened shredded coconut meat.
So when you spin it around in a glass, you smell unsweetened coconut meat. Yes, sir.
You don't ever taste any of that.
I know.
Bits of cinnamon and undertones of an earthy taste. I'm like,
You kind of do if you.
You got to
put
have a
your
distinguished
tongue a certain
palate.
way. You got to train your palate.
You got to train your palate. I'm gonna say this.
There's a brother. Yes. He put us.
I'm gonna say this. Nagaya.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nagaya,
He's
wherever you at.
He's the problem because
Nagaya has mastered the notes that speak out, the floral combinations that speak out of the glass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know,
He broke it down, bro.
He breaks it down. Like,
You
shout out to
inhale
Nagaya.
it. You inhale it, and you get 2 or 3 flavors, and you exhale. 2 or 3 separate flavors.
There's certain notes that open up on the exhale.
Yeah. And you gotta have a certain size ice cube, and you gotta put a certain amount, and you gotta spin it. You gotta smell it.
Because the ice cube opens up the floral bouquet.
Yeah.
These are facts.
But he broke down.
Read
bro.
on.
Hey, bro. Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare is dope too, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Buffalo Trace is nice too.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it says shredded coconut meat, plastic seat cover.
Yeah, that's what.
It's about citrus rind and pine. The palate entry. Oh, it's on the scent of it.
Yes, the smell of it.
Okay, the scent of it is shredded coconut meat, plastic seat cover, like fresh plastic, citrus rind and pine. It says the palate entry is pleasantly bittersweet, ashy, and coconut-like. And the mid palate, the coconut fades, leaving behind taste of ash, soot, charcoal, beeswax, and oil.
Oh, come on.
Hey, bro.
Beeswax and that.
Yeah.
What you got?
Those are the tones,
That's interesting.
On that Jean Marc XO, it says France distilled 9 times in very small batches. French copper alembic stills are employed in this creation process, which takes several weeks from start to finish. Made from French wheat and spring water from the cognac era, this vodka is created for the ultimate smoothness.
Now read Isaiah 25:6 one more time.
Isaiah chapter 25, verse 6 reads, And in this morning shall the Lord of hosts make unto all people a feast of fat things, a feast of wines on the lees, of fat things full of marrow, of wines on the lees well refined.
It says well refined. So the Most High is drinking strong and clear, purified wine, bro, in the kingdom. That's what we're drinking. Hey, shalom, sisters that come online. Shalom, sis, that's part of LA Judah. Shalom, shout out to y'all watching. Shalom, Sister Dorothy. Shalom to you as well. He said, the Most High said, he in the kingdom, bro, we drinking strong and clear, bro, pure, bro, better than what Esau got to offer. That's why Christ said in Matthew 26, read Matthew chapter 26, verse 29. Brother, Most High drink, we drinking pure. We drinking pure. We're not drinking that trash, bro. We're not drinking MD 2020 in the kingdom, bro. We're not drinking that down St. Ides in the kingdom. We're not drinking Crazy Horse in the kingdom. We're not drinking trash drink in the kingdom, bro.
There's no Four Locos in the kingdom?
Ain't no Four Locos in the kingdom, bro.
Fire.
All that's trash, bro. Schlitz malt liquor. Punk light. We're not drinking that, bro. Fireball whiskey, bro. Cinnamon schnapps. We ain't drinking that trash. Read on.
Matthew chapter.
Everclear. Read that.
Matthew chapter 26, verse 29. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine, until that day when I drink it new with you.
Christ said, listen, he made a vow. Read that one more time.
Matthew chapter 26, verse 29. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth.
What did Christ say? He made a vow. When he departed, he said, listen, to his disciples, he said, listen, I'm not drinking no wine till when?
Henceforth of this fruit of the wine, until the day when I drink it new with you.
With who?
With you.
So who was he drinking with?
Us.
With us, bro.
Israel.
The Most High Christ made a vow, said, listen, man, I'm not drinking no wine until I see y'all and meet me in the kingdom. And when y'all meet me in the kingdom, we having a toast. And the drink we drinking is pure. It's distilled. It's good. It's strong and it's clear. It's not no muddy damn drink. The Most High hate that syrup.
Yeah.
The Most High likes pure drink, bro. We like trash. We have made what the Most High is disgusted with a thing to do, a fad, something popular. When the Most High said, I'm not drinking that trash, bro. Christ said, I'm not drinking until I see y'all in the kingdom. And we know what the quality is. The quality is going to be phenomenal. It ain't going to smell like no plastic seat coverings, bro. It ain't going to smell like ash and oil. Bro, it's going to be good wine, bro. But let that go, and let's get back to this right here of the lees.
Yeah. Allowed to remain upon the lees. The wine became thick and syrupy.
Which we know the syrup represents what?
Sloth.
A sloth, bro. A slow-moving animal. Because that's what our people want to do. We want to slow down. We don't want to speed up. We want to do nothing. We want to do nothing. I want to chill. Blow big, drink good, sip good. Read on.
And symbolizes sloth, indifference.
Somebody get the definition of indifference in 1828. See, that syrup represent not just some muddy cup, some slow-moving drink, but the syrup represents indifference. It represents a sloth.
Come. Indifference. A lack of interest, concern.
It speaks upon a man that has no what?
Interest.
It's a man that don't give a damn drink syrup, bro. It's a mind frame. I'm slow moving and I lack any interest in what?
Or concern.
I'm not concerned about what?
Amen.
So what about my house?
Not word.
What about the estate of my house?
Not concerned.
What about how I treat people?
Not concerned.
Because I'm in my zone. When I'm sipping my cup, that's all that matters to me. It's how I feel. I'm using this drink to slow things down so I can relax and chill and do nothing. I don't give a damn about nobody else. I don't care about nothing. It represents somebody that's detached from responsibility. A lot of our people praise that damn. A lot of our people praise that damn syrup culture. They praise that syrup culture. But what they're praising is a person that ain't got no business. A slow-moving individual that don't handle their business. I'm just gonna crawl around the streets. I'm just gonna swing side to side.
They don't tell you the side effects of it.
No, they don't until you read what's his name? Gucci Mane's autobiography.
Mm-hmm.
When he tell you that he couldn't get off the toilet for a month. And he just kept pooping and pooping and pooping and pooping and pooping and pooping and pooping for a whole month straight.
That's how he lost that weight.
That's how he lost the weight.
Wow.
He lost the weight.
I thought it was a different person.
No, yeah. Yeah, I know, right? He lost that weight because he was in jail and he couldn't get his fix. And then he had night sweats and chills. And then he just kept crapping on himself all day. All day. Day after day, just crapping and crapping and crapping. That's how he lost all that weight. Read his autobiography.
It's unbelievable.
Because he said it was extreme, bro. How you think Rick Ross had seizures?
Oh yeah, he did.
He said he drank lean like champagne.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, them seizures, bro. Hey, how you wake up and you got IVs on you, and you in a nursing gown. You're in a gown. You wake up in a gown. How'd I get here? Oh, you had a epileptic seizure. You was convulsing and foaming at the mouth. You was biting your tongue. We had to roll you on your side. You was about to chew your tongue off. Oh man, what is it, doctor? Your kidneys are barely hanging on. You drank your kidneys to little shrivels and prunes. Your kidneys are working at about 50% level. If you don't quit now, you're gonna go ahead and die. That's what they told Rick Ross.
Update. Rapper Rick Ross recovering after suffering 2 seizures on separate airplane flights.
Yeah, he had a double cup and a double up.
Yeah.
A double episode. Because what? You sipping this, you're addicted to this lean, you drinking lean like it's champagne and you bragging about it. And then you got our kids bragging about it. You got our kids with skinny jeans and little double cups in their hand. Yeah, but you celebrating that culture. But the Most High said he don't like that mind frame that it represents. It represents a mind frame of indifference. Read that. Read all 6 definitions quickly.
I got that out there.
Anybody who got it? You got it? One of the brothers got it? Officers? Yes. Read it.
In my pocket.
Which one?
Indifference.
Indifference.
1828.
Partiality. Definition 2. Impartiality.
Read the first definition.
Equipoise or neutrality of mind.
It's a neutrality of mind, meaning what? I don't give a damn about nothing.
I don't care.
I don't care, bro. It's that syrup culture. They don't give a damn.
You're right. You're 100% right.
I'm doing 15 miles an hour on the highway. Why? Why are you doing 15? Why are you doing 15 miles an hour on the highway? Don't you know you got 500,000 people behind you?
It's actually illegal on the highway.
Why are you doing that? Because you know what? I don't care. It don't make no difference. Yes, sir.
Now I was gonna say another move people feel when they do sip syrup, they end up getting real mad. They get mad because they're not getting their space to relax and sleep, so they end up getting really they get more angry with that person who they put on phone.
Because they don't have their fix. Because that syrup got codeine in it,
Mm-hmm.
and codeine is highly addictive. It's highly addictive.
You say codeine is like liquid heroin, right?
Yes. But you know it gets into your bones. That's why it's so painful to come off of it, because it's in your bones. And the Most High hate this mind frame because this person is neutral. Read on. Read all the definitions. There's 6 of them. Read.
It says neutrality of mind between different persons or things. A state in which the mind is not inclined to one side more than the other.
It's you know what? It's a mind that can't make it. It's a person that can't make their mind up. They're not inclined to work. They're not inclined to doing nothing. They just float in the middle. I kind of want to work. I kind of don't. I kind of want to be dedicated. I kind of don't. I kind of want to be good, but I kind of don't. I kind of care, but I kind of don't. This is somebody that can't make up a decision to say, man, I'm all into something. So think about this. If we just explain how the Most High says our sacrifices are whack, our sacrifices are weak, they're sick, and they're full of they're torn, and the Most High despises them. So if I'm neutral, then how will my sacrifice be? My sacrifice will be neutral. Why is my sacrifice neutral? Because I'm a syrup sipper. Syrup sippers give neutral sacrifices. They sometimes they care, sometimes they don't. So the Most High reward a person that way. Your life is halfway good and halfway bad because you can't make your mind up, because it's the mentality that you choose to live in. Read on.
Impartiality.
Impartiality, they can't make a decision. Read on.
Freedom from prejudice.
Go ahead.
Proposition or bias.
Go ahead.
Unconcernedness.
Unconcerned. Nothing matters to them. They
I'm
really
not concerned.
Unconcernedness.
That's a bad
I didn't even know
word.
that's a whole word, bro. Unconcernedness. Read it again.
Unconcernedness.
Unconcernedness. Man, you don't give a damn, bro. All you care about is your fix.
That's crazy.
You don't care about nothing. You don't care about your salvation. Unconcernedness. That's the product of a syrup sipper. That's that mind frame. Read on.
A state of mind
when it feels no anxiety.
Indifference is a state of what?
State of mind.
A person that sips syrup that's a sloth is a what?
State of mind.
It's a state of mind that what?
When it feels no anxiety or interest in what is presented to it.
It says when you put something in front of it, it has no anxiety, no excitement to accomplish anything that you put in front of it. What's killing this person's desire to act on what's in front of them? It's a mind frame.
Slothfulness that the syrup represents.
It represents a mind frame. It's a slow, I don't care.
Symbolic.
There's no urgency about me.
Calm.
It's a lack of care.
Yes, sir.
The documentary on Lil Wayne, it shifted. They was on him about that syrup shit. When he got out of Rikers Island, they kept saying, "What about your syrup sipping?" And he actually said, "It didn't stop me from making all these millions." He says, "That doesn't concern me." I mean, spitting words, what you just said out.
You know, Rick Ross said the same thing, and he had to make some life-changing decisions after that other set of seizures that he had.
Shout out to all the peers.
Yeah, yeah, Lil Wayne.
Yep. Same
Same
exact
thing.
words.
Same
Same
thing.
exact words you said. I'm because it was on him because everywhere he had that cup. And he
Yeah.
says, "Well, don't you think about you?" He says, "I go make my money." He says, "I'm not hurting nobody." He says, "That doesn't concern me."
Right, but what's that word? Unconcernedness.
Man.
Exactly.
I don't give a damn. And there's no excitement when there's anything. That means when it's time to do the work of the Lord, how is my approach to the work of the Lord?
I'm unconcerned.
He says there's no what? Read that last definition again.
When it feels no anxiety.
Because when it's time to do the work of the Lord, there's no what?
Anxiety.
There's no anxiety for what?
Work.
For the work of the Lord. I mean, I'm not excited to do the work of the Lord. I don't get up in the morning excited to do this work.
I'm not on stage.
Right. I don't feel no like enthusiasm, like I gotta be somewhere on time. This is why I move slow. This is why I move slow. I get there when I get there. I show up late. I'm not on time. And if I'm not on time, so what? What's the big deal? Who's tripping? What does it matter if I'm 5 minutes late?
Last to show, first to go.
First to go. That's the saying. Because it doesn't matter. Because what spirit is on me? A sloth. And that spirit comes from the way the Most High said, the way a man like his drink is indicative to a mindset. You got a certain mindset. So when it's time to do the work of the Lord, you're not excited. You're not enthusiastic. You're not like, oh man, I got to get up. I'm about to serve the Lord today. I can't wait to see what the Most High has to show me. I can't wait to see what the Most High is about to bless me with. I can't wait to see what the Most High is about to bestow on me. I gotta see. I'm about to do some work and give my offering and my sacrifice because I know the Most High is paying attention to me. But not to that person. Not to somebody who's indifferent. Not somebody who's adopted that mind frame. It doesn't matter to them. They're not excited. The work of the Lord is weariness, like we read in Malachi.
I gotta pull this right here.
Yeah, you got to go on. I'm gonna let you get it because I know it's going right on. But that work of the Lord in Malachi, he says, man, you do this work with weariness. Meaning like you fatigued, like you tired of doing this. Because you got the spirit on you. Go ahead.
I was saying solicitude, right? It says unconcerned is freedom from solicitude. Solicitude. It says uneasiness of the mind occasioned by the fear of